you look at the Bobcats, and I mean, you try to build off that performance at Charleston to try to potentially come in here and pull the upset off. As now at midcourt, that's going to be number 31 Curtis Litton, the sophomore, and number 6 Anthony Pittman going for the tip-off. And here we go. It's tipped back, and that's going to be into the hands of number 12 Padrino. And he'll bring it out, and that's going to be Maracini with the basketball. Maracini guarded by Thames. And he looks to lob it inside, and it's going to go out of bounds, turnover. That's going to go back to the Yellow Jackets. As Pittman now will inbound, and he'll throw it into Mims here in the first half. Nice little opening from the Bobcats, trying to go for the lob, but just not there. As now Mims will bring it up, and he's guarded by number 2 Canada. He's going to throw it over to Martinez and over to Thames. Screen coming up from Arthur Cox. Thames drives inside, fakes, spins, turns, deflected out, and the Bobcats will get it. That's Canada with the basketball. He's guarded by Mims. It's thrown up to Maracini. He's going to take it inside, and his jumper's up, and banks off, rebound by Martinez. Yellow Jackets going the other way with it here, as that's going to be Thames throwing it over to Pittman in the corner, and he looks, he brings it out, gives it to Mims up top. The two number 2s, Mims and Canada, going at it. It's thrown over to Thames, inside to Pittman in the post. And they're not going to, they are going to double him. Pittman behind the back, and it's going to be Martinez that comes up with it. He puts it up and gets the bucket. Not intended for that to work out that way, but Martinez came up with it anyways and got the bucket. Canada throws it over to number 11, that's Craven Jr., back up top to Canada. He's guarded by Martinez and will direct traffic up top as Martinez picked up the first bucket for the Yellow Jackets. That's Litton up top, and he'll go against Cox. That'll be a good matchup, the 2-6-8 forwards, as that's thrown up top. Maracini inside to Litton, and they got the matchup they wanted, but the shot's not there. Thames on the run. He's going to go. Feeds it to Pittman. He goes up, and I think he wanted to throw it down and realized that wasn't there, but it's back to Martinez. He'll connect on the three-pointer. Number 13, Miguel Martinez, as he gets his second bucket. Martinez, a 45.2% shooter from downtown. That's his 43rd three-pointer of the year, and it's up to a 5-0 Yellow Jacket lead early as Canada has it now. As it's a man-to-man from the Yellow Jackets. They're switching off. Cox deflects it, takes it away, and he's going to go to the bucket against Canada. And Litton put it up and in. And it's a 7-0.
Basketball game.
It's a 7-0. Able to collect a couple buckets off that end as Mims picks up the foul. That's going to be inbounded. That's Craven Jr. looking. He gets it into Canada in the corner. He's guarded tightly by Mims. And he's on the end line. That's going to be a turnover, third-team turnover for the Bobcats, as they average right around 13 a game. And that's going to go back to the Yellow Jackets here in the first half, as that's going to be Martinez inbounding. The sophomore, he gets it into Thames. Thames will be met at half court by number 1 Maracini as they're going to come out, and they're going to go to that zone, same zone that the Yellow Jackets have struggled with that Fairmont State introduced a couple weeks ago. It's going to be a man-to-man. It's going to be fed inside, and they changed the look a little bit, it looked like it. That's going to go out, and that's going to be a turnover. The first turnover for the Yellow Jackets, as it's going to be Bobcat basketball. Nearly 3 minutes in and haven't scored yet, as that's going to be Maracini controlling it. 3 turnovers for the Bobcats so far as it's thrown over. And back up top to number 11, Craven Jr. He's guarded by Martinez. Gets it over to Padrino. He's going to drive inside, cut off. He spins, turns, cut off again. Gets it back out. That's Maracini against Thames. 10 on the shot clock as Litton comes up to set a screen. They'll switch off. Pittman now on Maracini. He's going to take it inside. Maracini against Pittman. Puts it up and banks it in. The bank is open. Tough shot by number 1, Alex Maracini from Arlington, Texas, the junior. Gets it to go as it's thrown inside. Cox against Litton, back out to Martinez. And that was the first bucket of the game for the Bobcats. As now Thames drives inside. He's going to take it. He's cut off, goes up, and blocked for the foul. And we'll see who that one gets called on. That's going to be the first team foul against the Bobcats. And that's going to go, I believe that's going to be against number 12, Padrino. That's going to be his first. So each team knotted at 1 foul apiece right now. It's number 7, Mozzie Thames, will go to the free throw line, and he'll sink the first. Thames from 7, Maryland, the senior, averages 10.6 points, 2.8 assists, and 1.4 steals per game. He is a 69% free throw shooter and hit his 50 from 51st free throws of the season on that. It's back up to a 7-point Yellow Jacket lead here in the first half. As that's going to be Maricini bringing it up. He's guarded by Thames. As they'll send Litton on a screen, and they'll switch off. Maricini's three is off. Rebound by number 7, Thames. And he's going to go the other way with it. Thames picked up by Maricini. And he's going to throw it up top to Pittman. They try to feed it inside. Mims is open for the jumper, and he'll miss it. Rebound off by Canada, and he throws it back into Maricini. Bobcat basketball here as they're trying to get it inside. That's Craven Jr. against Martinez. Wiggles his way in there for the bucket. Nice move by number 11, Anthony Craven Jr. from Washington, D.C., the 6'3 junior who averages 8 a game. Mims from the corner. His three is off. Rebound by Litton. And he's going to throw it down to Craven. He's on the run. And he'll bring it out. He throws it up to Padrino. Fed inside to Litton, and he's blocked from behind by Pittman. As Cox comes down with the rebound, Pittman will control the basketball, and it's deflected and taken away by Maricini. He's going to go the other way. His three up. His three off, tipped up by Craven and into the hands of Pittman. He's going to go the other way. Pittman feeds it over to Martinez from the corner. His second three off. Rebound tipped up, and Cox comes down, but not before it gets deflected out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Yellow Jackets here in the first half. As we're close to a media timeout here, as that's going to be inbounded. Thames will inbound from under the bucket, and he'll slap, and he'll try to feed it in. Thames looks, and gets it into Pittman, and he'll throw it to Thames up top, who will direct traffic back over to Pittman in the corner. His three, good, and it's an 8-point Yellow Jacket lead. Their second three-pointer. Pittman now on the scoreboard, and it's a 12-4 lead early. That's Craven controlling the point for the Bobcats, and he'll throw it over to Padrino. He drives inside, goes up and missed. Rebound by Martinez, and he's on the run. He throws it to Thames. He attacks the basket, goes up and misses a shot, but a foul, and that's going to go against Maricini. That's going to be his first, the team's second. As now that's going to be a media timeout, so we're going to take it as well. It's 12-4, Yellow Jackets leading over West Virginia Wesleyan. The Bobcat in part behind 2 3-pointers, one from Anthony Pittman, one from Miguel Martinez, as Mozzie Thames will get a chance to go back to the free throw line for 2 more. As the Yellow Jackets quite happy the way they jumped out into this game. They started on a 7-0 run. As Thames will have 2 coming up, he's going to put the first one up, and that one rattles in, and he'll get one more. As Martinez goes over to Coach Poor to be instructed, as Thames will get one more. Thames who puts the second shot up, and it's good. As Thames now has hit all 4 of his free throws, and it's a 10-point Yellow Jacket lead early, as they have forced 3 turnovers against the Bobcats early on. As Craven thrown over, deflected, and taken away by Mims. He's going to go inside, feeds it to Martinez. He'll put it up and in. Miguel Martinez on the run, and he has 7 now. Martinez, who went off for 33 against Glenville State earlier this season. And it's now a 12-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. As Maricini drives inside, he takes it cut off. He's going to throw it out. Canada, his 3 is good. Or no, it's a 2. Foot on the line, so it's going to be a 2-point basket for Jalen Canada, and it's back to a 10-point game. Pittman inside, taken away by Maricini. That's 2 steals for him, as he's going to go the other way. He's been quite a disruptor early, doing a good job at that, as it's going to be turned over, but a foul before the turnover, as that's going to go against, I believe that's going to go against Martinez. We'll see what the official call is, though. As that's going to go against Pittman. That's going to be his first. As out go Padrino and Craven, and in for the Bobcats comes number 22. That's Nas Smalls, and number 14. That's Joshua Johnson. As it's thrown inside, Canada's mid-range shot is off. Rebound up, and that's Johnson that comes down. It's stripped out by Cox. Yellow Jacket basketball. Pittman throws it over to Mims. He's double-teamed inside to Cox as he's looking for Martinez. Not there, but he finds Mims, and his 3's off, but Mims draws the foul against Canada. And you can see that from that one, when Canada just flew a little too hard into him. You could see Canada almost the instant he touched him, just the look on his face that he's like, I flew a little too hard on that one, but love the effort from him. As now Mims is going to go to the free throw line. Number 2 for the Yellow Jackets, Nate Mims, the sophomore from Cleveland, Ohio, averages 11.3 points, 4.7 rebounds per game, and is a 77% free throw shooter. He has a chance, if he makes all 3, would make his 50th free throw of the year. As he hits the first, he's going to get 2 more, and that's one thing the Yellow Jackets have to do a good job of. They're one of the best in the country at getting to the free throw line, getting there around 26 points per, or getting there around 26 times per game. Mims is going to get 1 more, as that was a 3-pointer he was fouled on. But they have to get to the free throw line there. I mean, they shoot the ball 74% as a team from there, and that's improved since early in the season as Mims hits the third, and he's going to get his 50th free throw of the season on that. As it's thrown up top, that's going to be number 14, Johnson. Tries to take it in, not there. He throws it back up to Smalls and up to Maricini. He'll direct traffic against Thames and throw the ball over to Canada. He's guarded by Pittman, back up to Johnson. He's guarded by Martinez. Tried to hit Carter on the cut, but nothing there. As now it's thrown up to Smalls into Maricini, and there's going to be 6 on the shot clock. Maricini against Pittman. He's going to drive on him, go in, and he's cut off. Fadeaway is off, but it hit rim. Rebound to Litton. Jumper by Johnson is good. Number 14, Joshua Johnson, the junior from Atlanta, Georgia. Averages 7.7 points, 4.3 boards, and just close to a steal a game. As it's thrown into Pittman on the alley-oop. What a catch and throw down by Anthony Pittman. And it's back up to a 13-point lead early. Pittman, what a throwdown, as he has 5 now. As Maricini over to Litton, back to Maricini. Litton on the screen as he's going to take it, and screen from Litton. Maricini back up to Carter, and he's going to take the mid-range shot. He'll connect. Nice shot by from Jalen Canada, for the senior from West Columbia, South Carolina. As he gets that one to go, it's going to be Mims up top, thrown to Cox in the corner, and he's going to drive inside. It's deflected, and Maricini comes out with it. He's going to drive in, and tough shot. Cox gets it, but can't hang on. That's going to go back to the Bobcats here. As substitutions for the Bobcats, in comes number 10, Maxwell Harris from Atlanta, Georgia. And also checking back in is number 12, Padrino. And let's see who else. And then for the Yellow Jackets coming in, we have number 23, Bunky Brown, number 1, Kahari Rogers, and number 14, Landry Pilata, and also number 9, Kalil CAMARA coming in. Or actually, this was wholesale. It's number 8. I see Antonio Carter out there, so they went with a whole second lineup coming in. As now it's still a double-digit lead for the Yellow Jackets, as it'll be inbounded by Smalls under the bucket. It's deflected on the inbounds pass, but Johnson able to come away with it. He's going to throw it back to Padrino, who's guarded tightly by Carter. Padrino now bringing it back up top, and he's tightly guarded. He wants that 3 and misses it, and it's going to go off into the hands of Bunky Brown. He's going to run with it, trying to hit Pilata, not there. He throws it over to CAMARA and over to Rogers. He'll drive inside. Rogers goes up and misses a shot. Rebound, Padrino. Good box out by him. As Canada now takes it against Kahari Rogers. Drives inside, fakes, throws it to the corner. Johnson drives against CAMARA. Cut off. He's going to bring it back outside and lob it over to to Canada. He's going to take the mid-range shot and misses it. Goes off and into the hands of Bunky Brown. And he's going to run with it. Brown pushing tempo. Throws it over to CAMARA, and not a good pass. That goes out of bounds, and it's going to be turned back over to the Bobcats. Each team now at 5 turnovers apiece as a timeout called. We're going to take one as well. We'll be right back. You're watching Yellow Jacket basketball here on. And we're back. It's Bobcat basketball. They took for their second time out. They only have 2 remaining in this one now, as Padrino has it up top, and he throws it over to Smalls, who drives inside, puts it off. Tough shot, in and out. Rebound by Rogers. He's going to take it the other way against Smalls. as the Yellow Jackets right now shooting 50% from the field compared to 31% for the Bobcats. As Carter throws it over to Brown, and he looks to the corner, not there. He's going to bring it back out against Harris and reset things. As Brown to the bucket, goes up, scoop shot, misses, rebound Pilata. Nice feed underneath to Carter, who puts it up and in. Landry Pilata under the bucket, able to sit the no-look pass to Carter, and he's able to adjust and put it up and in. As now it's a back up to a 13-point lead. As it's thrown over to number 12, Padrino, who drives, and that's going to be a foul called on the floor. That's going to go against the Yellow Jackets. That'll be the third team foul as that goes. Let's see. Well, that is going to go against number 8, Carter. That'll be his first and the team's third, as number 31, Litton, checks back in for the Bobcats. Out will go Harris for a breather. Litton against Pilata. He throws it in the post to Johnson. He goes against Rogers, deflected. Johnson, and he's double-teamed up top, and it's thrown over to, that's Padrino, misses the three. The Bobcats 0 of 4 from downtown. Yellow Jackets 2 for 4 in that category, as Brown will set the offense up. And he'll be guarded by number 11. That's Craven, who's back in. Screen from Pilata as Carter takes it in against him. Thrown out to Camara. His three is good. Number 9, Kalil CAMARA hits the three-pointer, and that is his 28th of the season. As now the Bobcats have it, and Johnson will sink the three. Joshua Johnson hits his second bucket of the game. It's a big one, a three, as that's As now that's going to be, or no, they're going to say his foot was on the line. It's a 2, so it's 26-12 as now Rogers has it. His three is off. Rebound by Smalls. And he'll go the other way. Smalls throws it over. Craven drives, kicks it out. Padrino's three is off. Rebound by Pilata. Thrown out to CAMARA as he's going to bring it up for the Yellow Jackets. And he's going to throw it over to Rogers as they try to feed Pilata in the post, but not there. Back up top, CAMARA throws it over to Brown. And back up top, Rogers drives inside, takes the jumper, and it's tipped off, and that's going to let that go. Or no, that's going to go, but that's going to stay with the Jackets. And a timeout taken. This will be a media timeout. We'll be right back. It's 26-12. Yellow Jackets leading the Bobcats here. You're watching the Yellow Jackets. Oh, I'm sorry. No, see, number 5 on the court. That's Rafael Husu. That's in the ball game. That's number 14. That's Joshua Johnson. Number 31. That's Litton. The Yellow Jackets. It's number 8 Carter. Number 1 Rogers. Number 23 Brown. Number 14 Pilata. And number 9 with the basketball, CAMARA. Rogers up top. He's going to throw it over to Carter. He's guarded by Craven. They're trying to hit CAMARA in the corner, but not able to get it to him. As Pilata has 3 on the shot clock. Pilata has to make something of it, and it misses. Rebound goes the other way. It's thrown down. Johnson, a great display of hands, and he puts it up and in. Johnson, who averages, he's right at his average right now almost. He has 6, and he's helped his team early to try to get back in this one. The Yellow Jackets led 7-0 early, as the Bobcats have switched up to that zone, something that the Yellow Jackets have struggled with this season. Brown to Carter, and he's a screen from Pilata. Fed inside. Rogers goes up. Good control, but misses the shot. Rebound to Craven Jr., and he's going to push tempo. Craven thrown over. Husu inside to Johnson, and back out. Craven Jr.'s open, and he'll sink the three. Number 11, Anthony Craven Jr. hits the three, and that's only his 5th of the season, but it's a big one. As that cuts the lead back to single digits. CAMARA from outside hits the 2. So it's a 2 for CAMARA, and he now has 5. As Craven Jr. gets it to Padrino and over to Litton. Litton guarded by Pilata. And thrown back out to Craven Jr. His 3 off. Rebound by Pilata. As Rogers will have the basketball. He'll bring it up and be met by Husu as he goes it over to CAMARA, who directs traffic up top and back over to Rogers. He looks against the zone. Rogers to Pilata and back up to CAMARA. And he's going to bring it out, try another three-pointer, and connect. That's 8 for Camara. His second three-pointer. And it's back up to a 14-point lead. Craven Jr. against Camara, over to Pedrino. He's guarded by Carter. They feed Litton up top. He'll take the jump shot, miss it. Rebound by Camara. And he's going to run, Camara. And he'll try another one. He got it! That's 3 3-pointers for number 9, Kalil CAMARA. And it's up to a 17-point lead early. As CAMARA feeling it here at Doris W. and Walter F. Johnson Arena. Johnson inside. His jumper off. Rebound by CAMARA. He's going to bring it up. He's going to throw it to Pilata. And he drives inside. It's Pilata. He's going to post up, and a foul call. That's going to go against number 11, Craven Jr., and that's going to be his first and the team's fourth here as he will go out momentarily, and back in will come, let's see, back in comes, let's see, comes Marasini's back in as it's thrown into Rogers. I was trying to see who was Rogers now. Up top, he'll drive in, and he's double-teamed. Rogers to Pilata, and he's going to take it to a kid out. Camara's open, his three. Make it 4 in the first half for Kalil CAMARA. Oh, he's feeling it. Number 9, Kalil CAMARA, and it's a 20-point lead for the Yellow Jackets as Pedrino drives up and lays it in. That's going to be Bunky Brown now with the basketball. CAMARA leading the way early for the Yellow Jackets. He has 14. Yellow Jackets 6 of 9 from downtown. A big part of that, CAMARA. As Brown takes it against Marasini. Kicks it out. Rogers is open. His three is off. Rebound by number 5. That's Husu. And he's going to push tempo. Throw it over to Johnson. Nice reverse lay-in from number 14, Joshua Johnson. And he has 8. As it's back to 16. Pilata's going to try one, and he connects. Landry Pilata, number 14 for the Yellow Jackets, and that is his first three-pointer of the season for Landry Pilata. What a shot from Pilata. As now that's Litton. He's going to take it inside. He's might have been hit or blocked from behind, as that's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it went off Litton, and we're going to take a media timeout here with 4:14 to go in the first half. Yellow Jackets 7 of 11 from downtown. CAMARA with 4 of 7 from the line as CAMARA takes a seat and he's going to cool off a little bit. Hit 4 3-pointers in the first half, and 14 overall is now the starters are back in for the Yellow Jackets. That's Cox, that's Mims, Martinez, Pittman, and Thames. And it's Marasini, Litton, Canada, as Cox takes the three and misses it. And that's number 5, Harris, and number 12, Pedrino, in for the Bobcats. Pedrino's three is good from way back. And nice shot from Dacre Pedrino. He hits the three from way downtown, his 70th of the regular season. Like I said, he's a 46.6% three-point shooter. As the shot's up and good. Nice shot from Pittman. He's up to 7 now. As it's going to be Bobcat basketball here. As Pedrino has it against Mims. He's going to throw it over to Marasini. And back up top, that's number 5, Harris, over to Litton. Litton guarded by Cox. He throws it over to Canada. He's guarded by Pittman. Back over to number 1. That's Marasini. He drives in, fakes, takes the jumper, misses, rebound to Mims. And he's going to push tempo. Mims against Marasini, gives it over to Pittman. He's going to try it from way back and miss it. Rebound to Cox on the middle, and he'll get fouled. Arthur Cox picking up his second board, and a foul called on that. We're going to see who this is on. And that's going to go against number 12, Pedrino. That's going to be his second. So Pedrino, with 2 fouls right now, has to be careful, not pick up his third. That's a team's 5th. So 1 foul to give right now for the Bobcats before the 1-and-1 bonus. And the Yellow Jackets only have 3 fouls right now as a team, with 3 more to give before the Bobcats have the 1-and-1 bonus opportunity. Martinez from outside, he connects. Make it 8 3-pointers for the Yellow Jackets. Martinez now, he's into double digits. He hit 1 earlier. And that's going to be Yellow, or that's going to be Bobcat basketball. And I mean, that's been the bottom line in the first half, has been shooting. It's 52% for the Yellow Jackets and 37% for the Bobcats. The Bobcats, who are also only 2 for 8 from downtown right now. As that's Canada up top, and he's guarded by Mims. They're going to switch off some confusion as Canada's going to take the jumper, and he'll sink it. And Canada up to 6 now, as that's going to be back to a 19-point lead. Mims is open, and he'll hit the 3. 9 first half 3-pointers for the Yellow Jackets. 9 of them is now Mims with 6, as it's thrown over to Miracini, guarded by Thames. And he'll bring it back up. And he's going to throw it over to Canada. He drives inside, jump shot up and off. Rebound by Mims. He'll take it against Miracini, throw it to Pittman, back to Mims for the 10th team 3. He got it! Nate Mims, number 2, with the team's 10th 3-pointer. And they are just out of it from 3-point range right now. 10 first half 3-pointers. Miracini from outside. He misses it. Rebound by Martinez. He's going to bring it back and give it to Pittman. And over to Mims. He thought about it, throws it to Pittman instead. He'll throw it over to Thames in the corner. Thames against Litton on the outside. He crosses over into the lane. Tries to feed Cox. Good hands from Litton to deflect it. As both bodies go down. Martinez for the 3. He connects. That's 13 for Miguel Martinez now. The 11th team 3-pointer by the Yellow Jackets, as it's thrown inside to Litton. As they built this one up quick in the first half, started 7-0 and haven't looked back. Miracini drives inside, throws it out to Craven Jr. He's guarded by Cox. And screen coming from Litton. He's gonna drive inside as Craven Jr. Miracini's 3 is in and out, and it goes out to Cox. And over to Pittman. Here with under a minute to go in the first half. Pittman over to Mims. Why not try another one? And he misses it. Rebound by Litton. And, hey, if you're 11-17, why not push it a little bit from downtown? As it's going to be Bobcat basketball, shot clock turned off. I think if I'm the Bobcats, I mean, they've had some solid looks. Those looks just haven't fallen for them. Right now, a 20% difference between the two teams in shooting percentage, 55-35, as it's thrown out, and that's going to go back to the Yellow Jackets, and they're going to have 5 seconds to potentially get something off as Cox will inbound. And whistle blows. And I'm not sure what that was there, but that's going to be Cox inbounding. And here we go. Cox, 5.1 seconds on the clock. Cox throws it into Thames. Thames at 3, at 2. Thames into the lane, puts it up, and he got it at the buzzer. Mozzie Thames. The Yellow Jackets finish the first half with 56 points. And we're going to take a break and come back. I'm going to put the average add up, but we're going to be about number 2, Nate Mims, number 5, Arthur Cox, number 13, Miguel Martinez. For the Bobcats, it's going to be number, let's see, that's number 5. That's Rafael Husu. That's going to be number 14, Joshua Johnson. Number 31, Curtis Litton. That's number 12 as it's fed inside to Martinez and miss. And Martinez comes out of there. Good hustle to find a way to come down with that. That's number 12, Dacre Padrino, and it's missed. Rebound goes to Harris. Number 10, Maxwell Harris, who's the 5th player in for the Bobcats. As they trail by 30 starting the second half, that's Padrino. He brings it and gives it up to number 5, Husu. And screen coming from Litton. And it's thrown away to Mims. And he's going to go the other way with it. Mims feeds it to Martinez. He'll put it up. Count it! And the foul. And Martinez is going to get to go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. A chance at that. And we're going to see who that's on. Looks like that's going to go against number 5. That's Rafael Husu. That will be his first and the team's first of the second half. Martinez to the free throw line, and he is a 78% free throw shooter, and he connects. That's 16 now for Martinez. And the Yellow Jackets continue to build on that lead. Padrino against Mims, throws it up to Litton. He'll take the jumper, and that one rolls in. Nice connection for the 6'8 sophomore who averages 10 points, 4 rebounds a game. That's his first bucket tonight as Pittman drives inside, feeds it over to Mims, who goes up and scores. And a tie-up as looks like as both Pittman and Johnson went down a little bit awkwardly. Looks like they fell into each other. Pittman now, good to see them both get back up. Johnson stretching a little bit, but he looks okay. Pittman up 2 as they both just fell into each other a little bit awkward on that. It was good to see both okay as now number 5, Husu, will run the point for the Bobcats. He throws it over to Harris and back over to Padrino. Up top to Johnson and over to Litton. And he looks and he gets it back to Husu. And screen coming and thrown over. Johnson from the corner. He'll hit it. And that's a 3. Joshua Johnson, number 14, with the big bucket. And Johnson, that's only his 7th three-pointer of the year I have him at. So Martinez will go for his 4th. He connects. Make it 12 three-pointers for the team now. Miguel Martinez gets his 19th point of the game. His high came against Glenville State when he had 33, including 9 three-pointers. As Litton has it up top against Cox. And he's going to look, and he throws it over to Johnson. Johnson against Pittman. They switch off. Johnson's 3 is off. Rebound by Pittman. He skied up there to get that one. Thrown over to Thames. Thames against Padrino. Lobs it up to Mims, who scores. What a pass from Thames to Mims. As it's thrown over to the corner, that's a 3-ball up by Harris. It's good. That's number 10, Maxwell Harris from Atlanta, Georgia, with the 3, and he hits his 9th three-pointer of the year. And the Bobcats now starting to heat up a little bit from the outside. They were 2 of 10 at halftime. They're 2 of 3 to start the second half in that area. As Thames, they go on the backdoor cut, and that's going to be a foul. And it's going to go against number 5. That's Husu. That's going to be his 2nd and the team's 2nd. Nobody on the court in any serious foul trouble right now, though. Nobody with 3, I don't think. As now Mims will inbound. He's going to throw it into Thames. And back over. Mims, extra pass. Pittman from the corner. He got it. 13 team three-pointers as Anthony Pittman is now in double digits. As Johnson inside to Padrino. Fadeaway jump shot. Off. Rebound by Pittman. He throws it down. Martinez running. He'll put it up again. What hustle from Miguel Martinez. He has 21 now. As it's thrown over Padrino, and it's blocked by Pittman, but a foul. I think he got him on the way down. I think the block was clean. I think the body was where the foul came. And that's going to send number 12, Padrino, to the free throw line. As Padrino on the year, just looking at his numbers, Padrino is an 82.8% free throw shooter. This is actually the first trip to the line today for the Bobcats. As Padrino sinks that. That's his 100th free throw attempt of the season. He does a good job getting there. As now number 2, Canada, comes back in for the Bobcats, as does number 22, Smalls. And Padrino's second shot is good. The Bobcats now 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to be Yellow Jacket basketball. And a whistle blows, and they're going to reset the shot clock. Shot clock wasn't running, so they're going to put a couple seconds back on, or take a couple seconds off. So it looks like they may be having, and usually the officials are discussing right now, but what a show. I mean, the difference tonight has just been shooting. It's one of those nights where for the Yellow Jackets, just everything is falling. And then for the Bobcats, just it seems like it's one of those things, it's like there's a lid on the rim at times. It's just a tough night all in all, but also a good showing from the Yellow Jackets physically on the rebounds. It's 27-14 on the rebounding end right now in favor of the Yellow Jackets as Martinez has it. Shot clock fixed. It's thrown over to Thames. He drives inside. Thames, the reverse lay-in is good. Mozzie Thames with 8. Lulled the defense to sleep and then was able to put it up and in. That's Thames now with 8. And that's going to be number 22 Smalls with it. And that's going to be Canada up top. He throws it over to Pedrino. He's guarded tightly by Mims. Screen from Litton. As it's thrown over to Johnson, lobbed inside to the big man Litton. He takes the turnaround jumper and misses. Rebound Martinez. He throws it over to Mims on the run, and he lobs it. Martinez, his 6-3, and it's off. There's 5th, rebound by Canada. And he's going to go the other way with it. And he makes the play call. As he's guarded by Pittman, Canada up top. He's going to throw it over to Petrino. He's guarded by Martinez, and it's deflected out. Nate Mims the other way, and a throwdown here at West Virginia State University as Nate Mims gets his 15th point of the game. And that's Smalls takes it over. That's Johnson from the corner. He's feeling it. Number 14, Joshua Johnson with the bucket. And we're going to see what that was. That was a 3, so I'm been a little off there today as Mims misses the 3, but it's deflected into the hands of Cox. He drives in, goes up, and that one goes off. But Cox will get to go to the line for 2 shots coming up. And I don't think Cox has been there today. And he's going to get a chance coming up as Cox on the only 2 tonight. But, of course, as that foul is going to go against number 14, Johnson, his first and the team's 3rd of the second half. So Cox now, number 5, is a 77% free throw shooter. He's 92 of 119 on the season, and he makes that one. He's going to get one more. As Cox's second shot. It's up. He got that one to go. Now the league continues to build. Yellow Jackets 10 for 10 from the line now. As it's going to be Bobcat basketball as Pedrino throws it to Canada. And over to Litton. That's number 22, Smalls. Guarded by Cox over to Pedrino. They feed it into Litton as he's going to go up and blocked by Pittman. He went for the dunk, and Pittman just able to get up there and muscle it out, and he'll also collect the rebound. As Pittman now drives inside, Pittman accelerates, puts the shot up and in. And it's taken away by Mims, who lays it in. The Yellow Jackets just continuing to pour it on here in the second half, as that's going to be taken up by Smalls, and substitution now, or a timeout on the floor. This is going to be the media timeout. We're going to take one. We'll be right back. You're watching Yellow Jacket basketball here on the MEC Net. I'm missing somebody out there. That's number, there we go. That's number 30, Aiden Blake, that's in. And number 42, that's John Abukanulua, that's also in for the Bobcats. And Abukanulua up top. He'll throw it over to Canada as he'll bring it out and give it to Johnson. He's in the one with the hot hand for the Bobcats, but he's blocked by Mims. That's what I mentioned pregame, that length on the outside for the Yellow Jackets. Mims at 6'7", able to come up with the block for as that's a foul called against the Bobcats. And that's going to go against number 30, Aiden Blake, as that's going to be his first and the team's 4th. As now Mims will inbound as he throws it into Thames. Screen coming from Arthur Cox. Thames, he's going to go inside. They wanted to hit Pittman on the backdoor cut, but it wasn't there. And that's going to stay with the Yellow Jackets. As now that's going to be inbounded by Martinez from under the bucket. As the Bobcats, I think, already subbing, going deeper into their bench at this point. as Thames will inbound. He gets it into Pittman and up to Martinez. His three connects. Martinez with 24. And he has 5 of those now. My goodness, he's having a game. As now Johnson feeds Canada on the backdoor cut. He's blocked and fouled by number 7, Thames. And that's going to be the first foul on Mozzie Thames. That'll be the team's 3rd right now. As number 2, Jalen Canada, will get to go to the free throw line. And just looking at the numbers, Canada only taken 22 shots from the line this year. I was about to say he's 81.8%, but he misses the first on that one. He's going to get one more, though. Canada, what I like about him is the elevation on his shot. I mean, he's a little bit off balance at times, even just with how his body moves when he shoots. But, gosh, he knows how. You can tell that is a deadly mid-range shot that he has to his game, and he now has 7, does the 6'1" senior, as Thames will take the jumper, and he'll hit it. Thames now with 10. As that's going to be brought up and thrown into the big man. And shot from outside, missed. Rebound by Pittman. That's his 5th board. As he'll set up the offense for the Yellow Jackets. Pittman inside, changes direction, lays it in for his 14th. Yellow Jackets already have eclipsed their scoring average on the season as Coach Poore gets ready to sub in. Looks like he's going to do what he did in the first half, sub 5 out, as now Carter gets the bucket, and that's 9 for him. For Canada with the bucket, I apologize. That's 9 points. I don't want to keep calling Carter. That's 9 points and 4 rebounds for Canada. As it's thrown into Pittman, but he misses the throwdown. Rebound goes to Abuka Nalua. As now it's going to be Joshua Johnson inside, deflected out by Pittman. And that's going to go back to the Bobcats. Or it's going to stay with the Bobcats as substitutions on both ends. For the Yellow Jackets, in comes number 1, Rogers, number 8, Carter, number 14, Pilata, number 23, Brown, and number 9, Camara. And out go the original starters, and back in comes number 11, Craven Jr. Speak of him as he puts it up and in. What a fake by Craven Jr. Good body control on that catch. Went up and was able to draw the defender off his feet and score. As Camara throws it back to Carter, who drives inside. Carter, it's deflected out, and good hustle from number 30, Aiden Blake. He goes in and is blocked by Pilata. And Blake hustles down the rebound, takes it out and gives it to Canada. His jumper is good. Canada down to double digits. He has 11 to go along with 4 boards. Brown now running the point for the Yellow Jackets. Number 23, Brunky Brown in there from Charleston, West Virginia. Played high school at George Washington in Charleston as Pilata has it up top against Abuka Nalua as he'll give it over to Carter, who drives inside. Floaters up and off, and that's going to go out and to the Bobcats. So, I mean, gosh, just what a showing tonight from the Yellow Jackets. I mean, I knew this is, I think, a good showing because, I mean, the Bobcats have, again, they may be 2-23 coming in, but they have contended with, they just contended this week with Charleston. I mean, they've shown that they've been a team that can be a threat. As Craven misses the shot, and Camara will come down with the rebound. And he'll run it the other way. He gives it to Brown. He drives inside. Brown feeds it out. Rogers, his drive against Blake, and he gives it over. Pilata fakes, and he's going to take it around the free throw stripe. He'll drive inside, go up, and the bucket does not count, although it went in. Or no, are they going to? Okay, no, it's not going to count. That's going to go in against number 42. That's Abuka Nalua as he picks up his first foul, and that's going to be the 5th against the Bobcats as now Bunky Brown will inbound, and in checks it. Back in comes number 1, Alex Miracini for the Bobcats. As Brown will inbound from under the bucket, and he'll lob it back to Camara. He's going to take it up. Camara guarded by Miracini. And he'll throw it over to Carter. As he fakes, throws it to Pilata. And Pilata with the basketball. And against Abukanalua. Fakes. And it's deflected out. Good hands, but a foul. And I think they're going to call that against Abukanalua, saying that he got him on the wrist. And that's going to be Abukanalua's second. And that's going to be Landry Pilata, number 14 at the free throw line. Pilata from Congo, a junior, and as a 52% free throw shooter on the season. But he's got a chance to come up with two here as he'll hit the first. So he's going to get one more as out goes Abukanalua for the Bobcats, and back in comes Litton. One more coming up for Pilata from the free throw line. That's 4 for him. And his second shot, he's going to put it up. And he connects. Yellow Jackets 12 for 12 from the free throw line. As it's going to be Bobcat basketball here. As Miracine gives it to Blake and back up to Craven Jr. Litton feeds it inside, and it goes off the foot of Pilata. That'll stay with the Bobcats. As Padrino's back in for the Bobcats, as is, Padrino and Craven. As Pilata gets the block, and Padrino now up top. Padrino drives inside, throws it out to Litton. He's going to go and block from behind, but Pilata fouled him. And that's going to be Pilata's first foul, the team's 4th of the second half. So now the Yellow Jackets have 2 fouls to give. The Bobcats do not have any more fouls to give for the 1-and-1 bonus. As now Litton will put the shot up, and he'll hit that one. Litton is 79% free throw shooter on the year, and he sinks that one. He's going to get one more. As a team on the season, the Bobcats are 73.9%, and he'll miss that one. The Yellow Jacket basketball. As now Brown takes it, gives it over to Camara. He thought about the three, wants it, but instead brings it out, gives it over to Rogers, who's guarded by Padrino. Screen guard. No, thought Carter was going to set a screen. Rogers dives inside, throws it out to Carter. Screen coming from Pilata. Carter, his mid-range shot is good. So now Antonio Carter gets the bucket. He has 4. As now Miracini drives inside and tried to feed it to Craven Jr., but it was deflected out of bounds. So with 9:46 to go here in the second half, we're going to take a break and come back. You're watching Yellow Jacket basketball here on the MEC Network. And we're back. It's Bobcat basketball. Craven Jr. to inbound. He'll feed it into Aiden Blake. He's going to drive inside against it's Carter. Take it out. Padrino against Rogers. His jumper is good. Tough shot by number 12, Padrino. And that is his 9th point of the game. As now Bunky Brown will run the point for the Yellow Jackets. He'll throw it over to Pilata. And back to Camara. Screen coming from Pilata. As it's thrown over to Carter. Carter against Blake. His 3. And it's off. Rebound by number 11, Craven Jr. And official looks like that's going to be number 14, Joshua Johnson, subbing in. I think Craven might be bleeding a little bit as he's coming out of the game. And right now, Craven was 7. Johnson back in off the bench. As now Miracini will bring it up. He feeds Blake on the cut and thrown to Litton. Back out to Padrino. His 3 is up and off. Rebound by Brown. He's going to run the other direction with it. Brown. He's going to take it and he'll throw it over just too high for Kalari Rogers. And that's going to give it back to the Bobcats. As it's it's going to be West Virginia State basketball. Rogers from the corner, his 3 off, rebound by Padrino. As it's thrown down court, Blake on the run. He fakes, goes up, and it's blocked out of there by Camara. Thrown down court, Pilata on the run. He's going to put it up and in. Good hustle from number 14, Landry Pilata, to get back and make the play. And he now has 7. As Miracini drives inside, he's going to bring it back out, and he'll feed it. No, it gets deflected. Blake's 3 is off. Rebound by Pilata. And he's going to take it the other direction against Johnson. Throws it to Rogers and over to Carter. He fakes the 3, drives inside, feeds it over to Pilata under the bucket, and was out of control as bodies go flying everywhere. And that's going to be West Virginia State, or that's going to be Bobcat basketball. So now that's going to be the second foul. That's going to go against Carter. That's going to be his second, the team's 5th. So one more foul to give before the 1-and-1 bonus for the Yellow Jackets. The Bobcats have accumulated 6 fouls so far, so no more to give before West Virginia State gets the 1-and-1. As now it's thrown inside. They try to hit Padrino on the lob, but not there. 10th team turnover as it's thrown over to Carter. He fakes the 3, takes the 3, and makes the 3. He got it. As that is the 15th Yellow Jacket three-pointer here in the second half. As that's thrown out, that's Miracini up top. 15 of 27 from downtown are the Yellow Jackets. As Miracini has it against Rogers. He's going to step back and take the 3. He'll miss it. Litton tips it up into the hands of Pilata. Yellow Jackets with a 17, edging by 17 rebounds. Pilata fakes the 3. Drives inside but cut off, and he'll bring it back out. Rogers will try one. He got it! 16 three-pointers for the Yellow Jackets. And right now the Yellow Jackets, if you're wondering, the record for a game is 19. They've hit 16 4 times, 5 times, 17 5 times, 18 once, and 19 twice. As that's going to be go back to the Yellow Jackets, as that's going to be checking in for the Bobcats. That's number 10, Harris. So now here we go, as that's going to be thrown into Brown running the point. Brown hadn't scored yet, but had a nice game. I mean, physical on the boards as usual. He has 3 of them, has an assist as well, as he's going to give it over to Rogers. Rogers. And looking to feed Camara, but not there. Carter on the outside. He's going to drive, kick it to Rogers. His 3 is out. Rebound by Miracini. He's doubled up top, Miracini. And he's going to bring it against the defense. He's pushing tempo, gets it to Litton. He fakes and throws it up to Miracini. Back over to Harris, and he'll throw it out to the corner. Johnson, his 3. Nothing but net for Joshua Johnson. He has 17. As now Brown will take it for the Yellow Jackets, and he'll give it over to Pilata. And he throws it back to Camara. He tries one from downtown and connects. Oh, Camara, that's his 5th three-pointer. He has 17 on the game. He's breaking out here tonight. As now that is the 17th team three-pointer for West Virginia State. Miracini's 3 is good. Nice take from number 1, Alex Miracini. His 48th of the season. As now it's the Yellow Jackets. Camara's 3. It's off. Rebound by Pilata. He puts it back up. Misses. Rebound by Miracini. He's going to drive inside. Miracini puts it up. And that one's off, but a foul. As the Yellow Jackets getting ready to sub, we're going to see some of our young guys get in some and play, as we have also for the Bobcats, as that's going to be Miracini at the free throw line, a 72% free throw shooter, the 5'10 junior from Arlington, Texas. A relatively quiet night, 5 for him right now. But, I mean, that's just been just like with, I mean, this has just been an off night for the Bobcats. I mean, they're shooting well below their season average, and especially from three-point range, where, I mean, they're normally a 37% shooting three-point team. I mean, they've struggled from there tonight as Miracini hits the second. as that's going to be Husu that checks back in, number 5, and Miracini will go out. As it's thrown in for the Yellow Jackets, we have in the game number 15, D'Angelo Fogel. That's that's Ethan Taylor, number 3, as it's thrown to the corner for the 3, which is good by Camara. One more ties the record. 18 3-pointers for the Yellow Jackets. And also in the game is number 11, Ricky Rawlins, who played a few minutes last week against Notre Dame College, the freshman. So giving the young guys a chance to get some play out there. Camara now with 20, including 6 3-pointers, as Canada has it up top. He's going to throw it over to number 5, Husu, and over to Litton. As he's guarded by Rawlins, thrown over. The 3 ball's up and off, rebounded by number 1, Rogers. And he's going to go the other way. Rogers, feeds it back. Camara to tie the record, and that one's off. That's going to go out and back to the Bobcats. And a timeout taken. We'll talk a little bit about on that end, as now that's going to be Bobcat basketball here in the second half, as it's going to be pretty much the same crew out on the floor. Well, with one more substitution, actually, that's thrown inside to Canada, who misses the shot. Rebound by Fogel. But that's going to be number 20, Luton, that's in the ball game for the Yellow Jackets, and some miscommunication and a turnover. For the Bobcats. So now Bobcat basketball is Husu running the point. He's going to take it, give it over to Luton up top. And he looks, drives, and feeds it in. Good hands from Litton, who lays it in. And Litton now with 5 to go, along with 4 boards, though he normally scores double digits. And I feel like tonight just one of those tough nights. Fogel's 3, and that one's off, rebounded by Litton. They're going to go the other way, as now Harris has it. He's going to take it against Rogers. And back up top. 3's faked and drove in Luton against Camara. He's cut off. Nice pass underneath, but turned over. Camara now the other way. He's going to run. Camara to Taylor. His 3. Off. Oh, that would have brought the roof down. Luton with the rebound. As he's going to give it, that's Canada driving inside. Canada against Taylor. Back out. Luton fakes. And he gives it out. Canada against Taylor. Puts a little jump floater up and missed. Camara takes it the other way. And he's going to throw it down court. Rogers from the wing. He got it! And the Yellow Jackets have tied the record for most three-pointers made in a game at the school. Wow, what a play. 19 three-pointers. As now that's going to be a substitution. There's more coming in for the Bobcats. I think the Yellow Jackets are going to keep it the way it is for the rest of the game. As that's going to be checking in, that's going to be number 23. That's Ike Dove from Ashburn, Virginia, the senior. And a timeout taken. And we'll take this opportunity to highlight Jim Brogan for West Virginia Wesleyan. And he played from, let's see, we got more substitutions. I thought that was Litton for a second, but that's not. That's going to be number, let's see, that's number 10. That's Harris, as it's thrown to Blake in the corner, and over to, that's thrown over to, and back up top to Glacken, who's in the ball game in his first minute. Screen set by Pape and thrown out top. That's going to be put up and missed. Rebound by Rollins. And he's going to throw it down court, but it's taken away by Husu. He's going to drive inside, feed it over, jumper up and off. Rebound put back up and in by Husu. And that's going to be his first bucket of the game. Husu, who's played quite well, though. That's his first bucket, but he's also had 4 assists. Fogel now throws it over to Taylor. His 3. He got it! And the Yellow Jackets have also set a record with 20 three-pointers in the game for the school. Congratulations to the Yellow Jackets. As now that's going to be up top. As Taylor, that is his first bucket of the season as well, I believe. That one's good. And a nice take as that's now Yellow Jacket basketball. Fogle with the three-pointer. They are feeling it. Make it 21. They've broken the record by 2 3-pointers here in this one. I hope they have some left for the rest of the year as Harris with a nice catch and put up inside as he gets his 7th point. Nice take from him. Rogers for the 3. And it's off. Rebound by Rollins. He's going to lob it out. Taylor's open. He's going to try another one. Misses it. Rebound goes off to Luton of the Bobcats. And he's going to get fouled. And that's going to go against number. Let's see, that's going to go against the Yellow Jackets. And that's going to put Luton at the free throw line. His first shot's up and good. And he's going to get one more coming up. One more shot coming in. It's up. And he misses it. It goes back. Good hustle to get down there and try to get his own rebound. That's going to go back to the Bobcats. Because now it'll be Yellow Jacket basketball here. They'll get this will probably be the last possession, I'd say, where they attempt to score. Fogle, who hit a 3, running the point. As he'll take it against Husu, throws it back to Taylor. One of the 3 not there. Back to Fogle. Thrown over to the corner to Camara, and over his head. That's going to turn it over to the Bobcats. As that's going to be thrown in, and Glacken on the inbounds pass takes it. Harris, nice set of moves, but misses. Fogle on the board as he's going to throw it down court, and it's taken away by Husu. And it'll go the other way. Nice read to the corner by Husu, back out. Husu's 3 is good. Number 5, Husu with the bucket, and he has 5 to go along with 4 assists as well. 21 to Taylor's for his second 3. He got it! Ethan Taylor again! Oh, he's hitting them today. That's 2 3-pointers for him. The Yellow Jackets break the previous record of 19 3-pointers in a game. They have 22 here tonight. As it's missed, and it goes out, and back to the Bobcats, and that one's up and missed. Put back up and missed, but Glacken will get to go to the free throw line for 2 shots coming up. And it's good to see the big guy get a chance to put a couple on the board. As that foul's going to go against the Yellow Jackets, as now Glacken will get 2 shots at the free throw line. He's come in and put up 2 boards and picked up an assist as well, as that one went against Rollins. As he's going to get 1 more. And his second shot, nothing but net. And he's on the board with 2. And like I said, 2 boards and an assist as well. He's come in and put up some good ball. Is now Fogle, and he's probably going to walk it out. But West Virginia State, again, 58% from the field tonight, 22 of 41 from downtown, 12 of 12 from the free throw line. And the Bobcats, it was just one of those nights. They'll bounce back, I'm sure, and play some and bounce back and play some good basketball. And that's going to do it. Your final score, the Yellow Jackets win 118.